Hello, 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 hello. How is everyone? We are live, we are live, we are live. We are live, we are live. If you're just joining us, comment where you're joining us from. Guys, we are live. Tell your friends that we are live. Tell your friends, tell your colleagues, share it on your status. Let everyone know that we are alive. We are alive. We are alive. If you're just joining, just comment where you're joining from. If you're just joining, just comment where you're joining from. Everyone, we are alive. We are alive. We are alive. We are alive, guys. If you're just joining, let's know where you're joining from. Let's know where you're joining from. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everyone. If you're just joining, let us know where you're joining from. Bless me. If you're just joining, let's know where you're joining from. Hi, 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 hi. Hello, 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 hello. Guys, tell your friends that we're alive. Tell your friends to tell your neighbors to tell everyone that we are alive, guys. We're alive. We're alive. We are alive. We are alive. We're alive. We're alive. We're alive. If you're just joining, let us know where you're joining from. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Let me know where you're joining from. Let me know where you're joining from. Hi. Hi, Zelon. Hi, 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 hi. Welcome. Guys, we are live. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? We're going to be discussing a lot of things today. We're going to be discussing the YouTube new monetization policy. In fact, if you're on YouTube, you would have heard it, right? Everybody is just shouting and buzzing. People are saying different things. People are saying, "Oh, does that mean we don't have AI channels anymore?" A lot of things like that. A lot of things like that. I'm going to be discussing that, and then from there, we would go forward to creating our own Faceless YouTube channel. Are you excited about that? Come on. If you're excited, let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Guys, where are you joining us from? If you're excited, let me know in the chat that you are excited. Let me know in the chat that you are excited. Let me know in the chat that you are excited. Let me know in the chat if you're excited. Oh, Zena says she's excited. Awesome, 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 awesome. Okay, guys. So, like I said, we're going to be learning a lot, right? We're going to learn how to create, um, faceless channels. We're going to learn how to, the new YouTube monetization policy and all of that. We're going to learn a lot. Come on. So if you're just joining, let me know. 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 We're live. We're live. We are live. We are live. We are live. We are live. Awesome. So yeah, guys, we're going to be discussing a lot. Like I said, we're going to be discussing monetization policy, what's happening. We're going to learn about the myth. Is it possible? Does this new YouTube policy means the end of the road for faceless channels? Does it mean there's still hope? What exactly can we do? We are going to learn all of that. Hi, Dorothy. Hi, Dorothy. Hi, Dorothy. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. So yeah, I said we're going to learn a lot. We're going to be learning how the new monetization policy affects all of us. So I want to know something. Is anyone here interested in actually making money with YouTube? Right. If you're interested in actually making money with YouTube, let me see. Let me comment in the chat. Let me know if you are excited in or if you're interested in making money with YouTube, right? It's part of something you want to do. If you're interested in making money from YouTube, right? Let me see your hands. So sorry. React or say I am interested. Let me know. Let me actually know if you guys are, so that I would know the direction of the content. I would know the direction of the content, right? I would know the direction of the content. So if you're actually interested, hmm, if you're actually interested in making money with YouTube, right? Let me see your hand. Oh, Dorothy says she's interested and she's excited. Oh, hi, Derek. Hi, Derek. Hi. Okay, so because while I'm saying this is I want to know the direction of our content so that oh so that I don't just post content thinking and hoping that it's going to help you guys and you end up realizing that it's not going to do any good. So that's why I'm asking. If you guys, how many of you here are interested in actually making money from YouTube? Right? How many of you are interested? How many of you think, yeah, I can do it? How many of you think I can do it? Right? If you're here and you're interested, comment I'm interested. If you're here and you're interested, comment I'm interested. If you're interested in making money from YouTube, right? Comment I'm interested. Comment I'm interested. Comment I'm interested. Okay. All right, guys. So like I said, YouTube released a new monetization policy, right? And it's going to take effect from July 17th. Now, remember that in this street of YouTube, sorry, July 15th, rather. So, in this street of YouTube, there are a lot of ways creators are making money from YouTube. Some are making money from YouTube Shorts. Some are making money from YouTube feed posts, like long form videos. So you are either hi Nasisco. Okay, Derek says he's interested. Oh, Nasisco says he's interested as well. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, like as I was saying, right? I said that there are two major forms of content on YouTube, the short form and the long form. Now, both of them can be monetized, right? But different criteria exist. So, if you want to monetize short form content meaning ads, meaning YouTube shorts. So, if you're someone that wants to monetize YouTube shorts, it means you must have 10 million views on your shorts in every 90 days. That's in every 3 months, right? You're going to get 10 million views. You're supposed to have 10 million views in every 3 months. That's in 90 days if you want to monetize your YouTube short. So you want to become a short form creator. Now you must also have 1,000 subscribers. Now, what most people have been doing is that they've been leveraging shorts, right, to grow very, very fast. They've been leveraging shorts to grow very, very fast, right? You can see a faceless AI channel starting up today and using shorts, and within 1 month they've gotten their 10 million views, they've gone viral, they have lots of subscribers, right? You can help them. But now YouTube is saying now that there are a lot of tricks that people are using and it will no longer be allowed. And one of those main trick is mass producing content. So let's say, for example, you have an AI tool, let's say in video AI, helping you create your content that you want to post on YouTube. So let's say you are, let's say for example, you want to just be giving motivational, speeches and all, right? Motivational niche, for example, and in video.ai creates the video for you. So let's say it uses a particular template being how the video is edited, and you post that video and realize that particular template went viral. Now what you begin to do is that you begin to replicate the same kind of template, just changing the image, the same thing, and you're using it over again. That's mass production, right? And YouTube is saying no, they don't want that anymore. YouTube is saying no, they don't want that anymore. Another thing is share inauthentic content. Guys, are you still here? If you're still here, comment I'm here. Comment I'm here if you're still here. If you're still here, comment I'm here. If you're still here, comment I'm here. Let me share my screen and show you the YouTube monetization policy. We're just going to read through and then I'm going to explain and tell you what that means. And then we're going to go right to what we're supposed to do today, which is creating and launching a faceless AI channel using free tools, right? Oh, the to say she's still here. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. So, first, repetitive content. So you can see a lot of channels, right? A lot of channels repeating content because that particular content went viral. Now, YouTube said July 15, 2025, we are making a minor update to our repetitious content policy to better clarify. This include content that is repetitive or mass produced. We are also renaming this policy from repetitious content to inauthentic content. This type of content has always been ineligible for monetization under our existing policies. There is no change to our reuse content policy, which reviews content like commentary, compilations, and reaction videos. Right? So, what does all this mean? What does all this mean? Like I said, the first thing, now let's even look at the monetization policy. Let's look at the shorts one. YouTube shorts monetization policy. Short monetization policy says that if you post content from movies in original content like unedited clips from movies, TV shows, right? You just upload them on YouTube Shorts. Those kind of videos are ineligible for monetization. So, guys, what's all this English? What's all this English I'm saying? To break it down, number one, if you want to go faceless, you have to make sure your content is authentic, right? Meaning there is a human input in the entire video. So, even if an AI is producing your content for you, you still have to put in your input, right? You still have to do what? Put in your input. Try to do something different. After you've gotten the video from AI, you can carry it to your CapCut and edit it again a little, just to add that human touch, right? That's the number one thing. That would at least make your content seem like there was a human touch added to it. Number two, using the same content because it went viral will not help you, because it is seen as what? Reused content. Number three, there are some people that create, um what they do is that they go and copy viral videos from other channels and post on theirs. Right? If you want to copy, you copy well, add some edits, do something better, right? But some of them, they will just copy the video, download the video, and then take it to CapCut and then post. In fact, they will never take it to CapCut. They will just post it and maybe put like a text inside YouTube and just post that. See, trust me, you are doing your channel a lot of because a lot of channels were disqualified from this YouTube um creator program some while ago. That's this previous week that just passed. So what am I saying? Avoid unoriginal content. Meaning, even if AI is producing your content, add your human touch. Like for my channel, for example, it's my voice you hear, right? Even if it's my avatar that is talking, it's my voice that you hear. So for you, it might not be your exact voice, or if you don't want to use your voice, you can clone your voice on 11 labs, but make sure that there is a human touch. Edit your videos. Let your videos not be completely made from AI, right? Edit your videos, add human touch, and trust me, that will make your videos safe. YouTube is just saying it's a minor update. They are not canceling down AI channels, right? They're not canceling down AI channels. They are just making it a bit better. They want you guys to actually do the work to earn money on YouTube, right? They want you to do what? To do the work to earn money on YouTube. Are you guys still here? If you're still here, comment I'm here. If you're still here, comment I am 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 here. Let me know if my people are still here. Can you still hear me? If you can hear me, comment I can hear you. Comment I can hear you. Let me know. I'm talking to myself. So we are going to get down to the business of today. I have just explained the YouTube monetization policy. That says she's still here. I have just explained the YouTube monetization policy. Nasisko says it's going nowhere. Hi, pretty star. Hi, thank you for joining. Right, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Okay, so I have just explained the YouTube monetization policy, right? And I told you there is nothing to fear, right? You guys are safe. So now we're going to learn how you can launch your own YouTube channel. How you can launch your own YouTube channel. Now, let's use mine as an example, right? Let's use mine as an example. In launching a YouTube channel, you need some things. You need some things to be sorted out. The first thing is that you need your channel name. So you need your channel name. So that's the branding. So first off, let's talk about the branding. In launching your own YouTube channel, you need branding. You need your channel to look authentic. You need your channel to look very good, right? And that means you have to brand your channel. In branding your channel, the first thing you need is your YouTube name. Now there is YouTube name and then there's a YouTube username, right? So your YouTube name and then your YouTube username, right? If you notice, my YouTube name is Learn AI with Gracie, but my YouTube username is Gracie AI. So meaning if you search Gracie AI on YouTube, you will find my channel, right? You will find my channel. So your YouTube name, like I said, is Learn, for example, Learn AI with Gracie. That one is not searchable. So if somebody searches Learn AI with Gracie, yes, your channel may be the one to pop up, right? It may come up. in the options, it may come up. But when you search Gracie AI, it will definitely come up because that is the unique username attached to me. I am the only one that has Gracie AI on YouTube. I am the only one that has Gracie AI on YouTube. Hi, Ibia Chilo. Hi, thank you for joining. So that's it, guys. You need to understand these two things: the difference between the username and the name. The YouTube name is not unique, but the YouTube username, only you can have it. That's why mine is at Gracie AI, right? That's the first thing. The second thing is that you need a YouTube banner photo. So you need a what? A YouTube banner photo. And you also need a YouTube, they call it profile photo now. It- let's just call it profile photo. I think so. Yes, a YouTube profile photo. And then you need your description. So we're going to take this step by step. Remember that the niche that we're going to choose is the what niche? The true crime niche. Why am I here? Like, why am I talking about the true crime niche today? Because one thing that sells a lot, one thing that sells a lot is what? Storytelling. Everybody wants to hear stories. Everybody loves stories, right? So if you're able to craft your videos well, trust me, you would enjoy a lot if you tell stories. So true crime niche. True crime niche just simply means you sharing stories about, old past crimes. And trust me, there are different types of niches in true crime. So let's get right to business. Now we are using, for the sake of this class, I'm going to be using free AI tools so that we'll be able to understand what this actually means, right? I'm going to be using entirely free AI tools to get this done. I'm going to be using entirely, right? To be able to help us with our YouTube name, to help us with our YouTube username, to help us with our banner photo, to help us with our profile. Trust me, you guys will be amazed at what ChatGPT can actually do for us, right? So I am going to share my screen now. And let's go to the window. Okay. So now I am in ChatGPT, right? I've logged in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get started. So first, I will start with this prompt. Act as a YouTube coach. Give me, so let's say act as a faceless YouTube coach. Give me the different niches, right? Because there are a lot of niches inside true crime. Niches of true crime that has more potential to go viral and stand the test of time. Let's say, for example, because you don't want to touch up on a trend today and before you know the trend ends and you are left behind, right? So you need something that will stand the test of time. So I have asked ChatGPT to act as my faceless YouTube coach to give me different niches of true crime that has more potential to go viral and stand the test of time. Now, YouTube has given me different types. The first is on sub. Now, this one here you would hear about missing persons, mysterious death, unsolved murders, you know, cases that are decade old, right? How many of us have seen these kind of videos on YouTube about unsolved mysteries, cold cases? How many of us have seen those kind of videos on YouTube? How many of us? If you've seen those kind of videos on YouTube, let me know. If you've seen those kind of videos on YouTube, let me know. And then the second one is the criminal psychology. Breaking killer motives, FBI interrogation analysis, stuff like that. But for me, I prefer unsolved mysteries. But let's go. Another one is courtroom drama. Huh. Now this looks interesting as well, right? This looks interesting. This looks interesting. This looks interesting. Courtroom drama. Courtroom drama and trial, you know, courtroom drama, trial analysis, trial recap. I'm sure you've seen, I don't know, I've seen some videos on YouTube that talks about what somebody did in court, how they reacted in court, trials. This person was tried to this years in prison and all of that, right? And then we have the one involving children. Now this is very, very sensitive, very, very sensitive, very, very sensitive. So you have to be really careful. You have to be really, really careful. You have to be really, really careful. You have to be really careful. And then we have someone else, someone to also like this niche, which is the wrongful conviction and innocent cases. So you can also talk about wrongful conviction and innocent cases, right? Wrongful convictions and innocent cases. All these are different niches that you can go into. So, for the sake of this class, and mind you, your story does not really have to be real, like, it does not have to happen. Anybody can help you write scripts about it, and people will just be intrigued. So your story does not have to be real. Like, it does not have to happen physically for you to go viral. So then I'm going to go to my next prompt and I'm going to say, okay, I have chosen wrongful convictions and innocent cases for my new channel. Can you assist me with branding? So guys, let me just tell you, let me say it again for free. If you use AI as your personal assistant, it helps you a lot. So you can add your ideas, right? Add your own inputs, and what AI would give you, honestly, you would be 100% amazed, right? So can you help me with branding my channel? First, list what I need to do. What I need to do. So first, list what I need to do. Can you tell me what I need to do? So here is the first. First, you need your channel name. You need your channel logo, your profile picture. You need your banner. You need your channel description. You need your value proposition, right? If you want to do that, you need your video identity. What kind of stories would you be doing? How will your tone look like? Your thumbnail styles. See, and your video format. This is ChatGPT giving you basically everything you need to do. Everything you need to do to make the channel your own, right? To make your channel your own. So I can say, okay, I want to start by picking a YouTube name and a YouTube username for my channel. Remember, we said that for the branding, you need your YouTube name, you need your YouTube username, you need your banner, you need your profile picture or your logo, then you need the description and all of that. So, since it says, so it's telling us that since you have chosen wrongful convictions and innocent cases, right, your YouTube name should be interesting. It should be something that grabs attention. Now, mind you that ChatGPT is not always accurate. All the names it gives you may have been taken on YouTube. So you have to do your own search to see if the name is available, right? Look at this one. Innocent voices, framed and forgotten. Justice for the innocents, life stolen, the truth untold. All these are different names: convicted but innocent, beyond reasonable doubt, wrongfully, the innocent docket. Look at this: guiltless, set up, the innocent files, right? You have to check and see if on this name, the one you actually like, if it is chosen on YouTube or if it is free to use. So YouTube has given you different names and username. So sorry, ChatGPT. So you have to now choose and go to YouTube and search and see if it's available. So let's say, for example, let's choose one for the sake of this class. I can say, okay, I like the innocent files. I like that. I like the innocent files as the name. So now I have chosen my YouTube username, right? Okay, so YouTube, so shall I telling me that the Innocent Files is already a title of a Netflix documentary. Let's use the Innocent Report. I can say, okay, let's use the Innocent Reports. No, let's use Files of the Innocent. I like this one. Files of the Innocents. So let's use Files of the Innocents. Now, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to then create your branding. Now, we are going to create images. Now, see, ChatGPT already giving us a description already. He said, Files of the Innocent is a channel dedicated to telling untold stories of people wrongfully convicted and the long road to justice. Every week we open a new case file, we dive deeper, and all of that, right? So now, the next thing you're going to do, the next thing you're going to do is to generate first your logo and your banner. I can say, okay, I need help drafting, I need help creating my logo or profile photo, for example, right? Profile photo. And let's see, I need help creating my profile photo. Can you draft an image prompts? An image prompt, right? An image prompt to impute into Leonardo AI. Leonardo AI to create my logo, my profile, my YouTube profile photo. Right? YouTube profile photo. So let ChatGPT give us a prompt that we're going to use. See, most of the best prompts I use most times are gotten when I ask ChatGPT to do the work for me by drafting the prompt itself. The best prompter is AI. AI is actually the best prompter. So I asked ChatGPT, give me the perfect prompt. I use that to include into Leonardo AI, right? Okay, so on the AI, I want to log in so that we can be able to create the images. Guys, remember, we have not spent any money for any tool. I'm using free ChatGPT here, and I'm going to use free Leonardo AI, and I'm going to still use free 11 labs, for example, right? We're going to do all of that here. Are you still here, guys? Guys, are you still here? If you're still here, comment in the chat. I'm still here. Are you learning something? Are you learning something? Are you learning something? Okay. I'm trying to log in and let's see what ChatGPT give us. Okay. Hmm. Hold on. Okay, so what's loading? Let's go here and copy the prompts. In a master YouTube logo design for a true crime channel called Files of the Innocent. So I'm going to copy this, copy, and then take it to another AI, which is still loading for a reason. I don't know why. Okay, perfect. It's done. So let's get right to creating our image. Okay. So I'm going to type the prompts and we're going to generate. Now, Leonardo AI gives you 150 credits, I think per month. I think per month. So eventually going forward, you're going to either use different accounts. So for me, I love Leonardo AI and I have a trick in my um, previous videos on how you can generate, how you can create Leonardo AI Unlimited, right? You can go and check it out, right? How you can create, okay, click to view, thank you, files of the innocent. Look at the image. Let's view. So we can use any of this, right, as our uh, profile picture. Look at this, guys. We can use any of this as our profile picture. So we can go back to ChatGPT and say, okay, can you draft? Now, I like to use Canva for mine, but you can still use Leonardo AI. You can say, can you draft a banner, a banner image prompts for Leonardo AI? Okay. So let me use this. I'll just copy and paste this one. And then I'll go back to Leonardo AI and paste. and let's create. Like I said, another AI gives you 150 credits and generating a video. So you can just generate the number of images. Okay, you can't, but you're using the free version. It gives you 150 credits. I don't know if it's sorry, I don't know if it's per month or per week you log in. But yeah, like I said, go back to my channel and watch the other videos on how you can create unlimited videos using another AI. Guys, look at this. Look at what the AI is giving us. One of these can now be your profile, your banner. So the first thing we did was to have our profile, like our logo, right? Our profile image, right? And then the second thing we created was what? Our banner. Guys, look at this. This looks awesome. Don't you think so? This looks awesome. Don't you think so? Don't you guys think so? Guys, we have gotten our name, our username, and our username was Files of the Innocent, right? Files of the Innocent. And then we've gotten our banner photo, tick. We've gotten our profile photo, tick that as well. And remember that ChatGPT gave us our description as well, so tick that as well. Guys, just see how easy it is to let AI do the work. Look at how easy it is to let AI do the work. So with another AI, you can just copy and paste, right? You can save one of those images that you like, download them and use them for your profile and your banner photo. All right. So now we have branded our. How do we go to create the actual content, right? How do we go to creating the actual content? Now, that is what we are going to dive into next. That is what we are going to dive into next. So, we are going to go back to ChatGPT and then we are going to, for me, I can use the same chat, but for me, I prefer to use three different type of chats. I will use one for like the basic channel. I would use another one for the scripts, for generating the scripts. And then I will use another one for generating the image. Now, guys, I'm going to show you how to humanize your scripts, how to make your scripts extremely, like, make it sound so human. And one of the tools is Claude AI. But let's now we can say, okay, I want to start creating the content. So I want to start creating the content. And I want to use imaginative stories. I want to use soft. I want to use imaginative stories, and I want to post. Let's say I want to post 2 videos per week, for example. 2 videos per week. How do I go about that? See, always ask. ChatGPT has the best answers to a lot of things, right? How do I go about that? So we've gotten our banner photo, we've gotten our profile photo, we've gotten our name, we've gotten our username, we've gotten our description. The next thing right now is actually creating the content itself. And this is where you have to get pretty creative. Okay. So ChatGPT said our content style inspired by real events. We can use that, inspired by real events. We can say Monday, we can script, write story, record voiceovers, edit video one, edit video two, all of that. So now we are going to be using imaginative stories. We're not going to be using actual stories, right? We're going to be using imaginative stories. We're not we're just going to be using outro stories, to be using imaginative stories. So let's get right into business. So I can say I want to use a different chat for the scripting. Guys, this thing I'm about to show you now has helped me reduce workload, honestly. So I want to use a different chat for scripting. Can you draft a prompt to get me started? Look at this. Act as a faceless YouTube crime writer for a channel called Fears of the Innocent. Write fictional story about a person who was wrongfully convicted of a crime and later proven innocent after many years. Da 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 da. Awesome. So ChatGPT has just given me a prompt, and trust me, there is no way I would have thought of this prompt, guys. There is no way I would have thought of this prompt. There is no way I would have thought of these prompts by myself in my head. So now I am going to go to a new chat. Why? Because I want to keep things arranged. I don't want ChatGPT to get confused. So I'm going to use a different chat for scripting. I'm going to use a different chat for the image prompts. Guys, are you still here? If you're still here, comment I'm still here. If you're still here, comment I'm still here. So I've given it the prompts, and look at this. Look at the story. Look at the story. Look at the story. Look at the story, guys. This is a perfect script. Like, we already have our script. 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 Look at this is long. This is long. This video can be up to like 6-7 minutes, right? This video can be up to like 6-7 minutes. It can be up to like 6-7 minutes. Can be up to like 6-7 minutes. All right. So now, if you don't like the storyline, or if you don't, if you feel like this story sounds AI, or it sounds AI, you can copy this. So what I do sometimes, right? I copy the script. Let's say, for example, I want to make it um more human, right? I want to make it sound human. Let me copying these scripts, and I'm going to take it to Claude AI, right? I'm going to take it to Claude AI and ask Claude AI to humanize this script. Can you humanize the script below? So Claude AI is like an AI that sounds human, right? I use Claude when I'm writing marketing, marketing messages, right? I use Claude when I'm writing marketing messages. Picture this: you're 19, big dreams, da 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 da, da your words, and that's what exactly happened to Jamal Carter. One ordinary Tuesday night, he was just working from home. He was, this is good. So you can compare the two, the one you like the most. Now, this is where the creativity comes in. You can even choose to mix the scripts so that your script does not just come from one direct AI. You can mix it. That's what YouTube means when they want you to put in the work. So you can mix this script. You can take some parts from here, take some parts from ChatGPT, and all of that. Now, let me show you the second to the last thing you should do. Right? Now, I can say, okay, can you draft email prompts? Can you draft image prompts because we need images for our story, right? We need images. So can you draft email prompt aligning to each scene of this script? Now, like I said before, I would definitely do this in another chat, but let's just use this same chat. Now I'm asking ChatGPT to draft email prompts, image prompts for me. Image prompts for me. Look at the image prompts. These are images. And what I do now is for every scene, we have an image. You take it to another AI. Let's take this one. Let's take one of the prompts, just one, to Leonardo AI to create the images for us. Guys, we have our scripts, right? We need images. Now, in the script, you can choose to use your own voice to say, to read the script, or you can choose to use AI, or you can choose to clone your voice using 11 labs. But for me, I actually prefer using your voice because it makes your story sound more authentic. But if you're not comfortable using your voice, you can use 11 labs. Now look at the images Leonardo AI gave us. Look at this. You can choose to use any of them. You can choose to use any of them. Guys, this is amazing. This is amazing. So for every script, right, for every of the scene, you have different scripts. Every of the scene, you have a different script. You have a different script. You have a different script. So you can then carry all your images once you've generated them and impute them into CapCut, and then you get your voice. So let's say, for example, I don't want to use my voice, right? I want to use 11 labs. So let's see. Let's go to 11 labs and impute our script and get our voice. Now, there are a lot of voices in 11 labs, right? There are lots of voices in 11 labs. You have to go with someone with something that is calm, based on your sharing true crime stories. You have to go with something calm, maybe something intriguing, depending on what you want to do, right? So I'm just going to sign up with Google and I'm able to log in with Google. I wonder why. I wonder why it's saying that. I wonder why it's saying that. Unable to log in with Google. So good. All right. So let's just use this and let's click continue. Okay. So I just want to put in. Um, let's just put something there. Let's say January. Let's say 1990. I just put a name there. Let's click next. So, YouTube. Um, mhm. All right. So, text to speech, voiceovers, and let's just continue, right? So that we don't waste so much time. And I'm going to skip this. 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 And let's see. I'm going to skip this and let's see. Now, we just want to generate the voice. For example, I want to show you how to use 11 labs to generate the voice. Get it. All right, so let's choose our voice. Like I said, 11 Labs has lots of voices. Let's play this. Now some are free, but some are not free. Right, so let's play. Okay, I like Brian. I like Brian's voice. I like Brian's voice. So please, let's use Brian's voice. So we want to choose a voice. Now it's always advisable to choose a voice that you are going to stick with, right? That you're going to stick with. That you're going to stick with. So I want to add a voice so that every time I come here, I don't have to start again. So I'm going to just add his voice and I'm going to voice, right? I'm going to be using Brian's voice. And I'm going to add Brian's voice to my voice. Now, once I've added it, now be able to that, right? I will now be able to use Brian's voice for all my voiceovers, right? For all my voiceovers. Now let's go to text to speech. So text to speech means this is where you're going to put in your script and your the voice. Now come on, raise Brian's voice. Okay. All right. So I'm going to paste the script here. Oh, there's a prompt. Let me go back and get the script. So I'm going to, for the sake of time, let me just take one part. Guys, if you're doing you can take the script at once and generate your voice. So I'm going to do this and I am going to paste and then let's generate the speech. Now, guys, what have we learned so far? We talked about the YouTube monetization policy, what's there, what's happening to this, guys. All right, look at this. So, this is it, guys. You've been able to brand your channel, make it yours using AI. You've been able to your scripts, you've been able to generate your email. Look at this in Nado AI. So, guys, this been helpful? Has this been helpful? Did you learn something today? Did you learn something today? So I'm going to take questions, any questions that you have. If you learned something, comment I learned something. Awesome. Awesome. So does anyone have any question? Dorothy says she learned plenty. So guys, this is it, right? This is how you get started. This is how you get started. So I encourage you to later on sit down, sit down later on and go through this video again because trust me, you learned a lot. So go through the right? Go through the video again and let me know if you have any questions. If you have any questions, join the community, ask the questions in the group chat. We're going to be taking our first challenge in the group chat this upcoming week, where everybody in the community would have to draw in or launch their own Faceless AI YouTube channel. Until then, I would see you guys next time. Bye bye. Thank you so much.